Next on Worcester News tonight, an iconic Worcester business partnering with the Worcester Red Sox to build a new stadium named after the company. Plus, tornado victims in Webster rebuild while the town figures out how to disperse relief money. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Olivia Lemon. The ball is rolling for the Worcester Red Sox. City leaders successfully brought the team to Worcester, but now they must lay out the groundwork to construct a new stadium. Polar Park is expected to be complete by 2021, and the business it's named after says they couldn't be more excited. Our Rosalind Flaherty joins us now with more. Rosalind?
Says it's a perfect name since their company is right down the street and says they can help fill the 10,000 seats. Christopher Crowley says it only made sense to name the new Worcester ballpark after his family's company.
They're symbols of polar bear as well as ours, and it was, hey, we're from Worcester. This is our city, and we could make it happen.
Last week, the Paw Sox and the city of Worcester announced Polar Park will be built by 2021. Polar Beverages executive vice president says they were in talks with the team for about a year and developed a great relationship.
We can help them fill seats because we deal with so many consumers at store level, and we're in every major supermarket, so they'll love to partner with us.
The next steps are happening soon. The city is required to hire a project manager for the stadium by October 10th. On Wednesday, the Worcester Redevelopment Authority is looking to lay the initial groundwork for constructing the 10,000-seat stadium, as well as considering authorizing a request for a design.
When you hire the construction firm, the owner's project manager sort of that go-between between the designer, the construction manager, representing the city's interests, providing some valued input.
Crowley says Polar Park will be a great economic boost for Worcester.
The entire business community has really stepped up, and the city has really stepped up. So this is not just a simple, Polar deal. This is a full city deal with hotels. It's a full redevelopment.
Now, the financing package for the stadium as well as the private redevelopment will go before the City Council tonight. There will also be a public hearing next week. Rosalind Flaherty, Worcester News Tonight.
Westboro Public Schools are getting an extended summer. The district's start date is being pushed back to September 6th due to delayed construction at Hastings and Armstrong schools. Superintendent Amber Bach sent a letter to families saying an unusual amount of rain slowed down the projects. Bach says the district now needs to determine how to make up 5 lost days. They aim to have a plan by October, which may impact school vacation or the length of school days. An error in a school audit could cost the Wachusett Regional School District hundreds of thousands of dollars. According to the Landmark, a miscalculation in a report for transportation expenses means the district will not be reimbursed for fiscal year 2017. This could add the cost up to $600,000 if there are not further reimbursements down the road. Weeks after an EF1 tornado touched down in Webster, the damage can still be seen. More than $12,000 was donated to victims, but now town leaders are deciding how to disperse the money. Our Brittany Schaefer explains.
Webster Building Commissioner Theodore Tatro says he has never seen anything like this. More than 2 weeks later, the town is still working to repair the damage from an EF1 tornado. Tatro says an apartment building was hit the hardest.
We did go through, noticed on the 38 that the roof had totally blown off. It was actually 2 buildings over. All the structure had collapsed. It's a total loss for a few people.
A large pile of bricks and wood is all that's left of 38 Main Street. Board of Selectmen Chair Andrew Jolda says the 2 families who lived here were unable to salvage anything, and it's why the town decided to give each of those families $5,000.
There was a relief fund established at Webster First Federal Credit Union by the town. As of yesterday, the balance in that account stands at a little over $12,500. Some donations did come from outside companies and a lot from private individuals as well.
The town held a meeting Monday night to discuss how to distribute the money. Their main goal, getting it directly to impacted residents.
Replace some of their personal belongings and help get regrouped and back on their feet.
They weren't able to get back into the building at all, so they lost everything they owned. So the people at 41 across the street, they were able to at least go back in to retrieve their items to get their stuff. So 38 was hit the hardest as far as that goes.
Jolda says in a tough situation for the town, the community really came together to help those impacted the most.
It goes to show the mentality of the town. There was a phrase called Webster Strong, and also be part of the we in Webster. And it just shows how everybody can pull together and work together to accomplish things.
More buildings along Main Street will need to be demolished, including this supermarket. The town is accepting donations until early September. In Webster, Brittany Schaefer, Worcester News Tonight.
And some businesses in Webster remain closed in the wake of the tornado. The plaza on 57 Main Street is home to 3 businesses who haven't been able to open shop since early August. Webster Wine and Liquor says it's been a big blow to business. Owner Lori Curtis says the town hasn't been helpful during the process and there needs to be an open line of communication.
We count on a day-to-day income to pay our bills, and nothing is getting paid right now, and there's no support from the town. We hope the town will help us out a little bit because we are paying taxes, we are a business owner, and we need to get back up in business.
And Curtis says local businesses like hers won't be able to stay open much longer if they can't make sales while also owning rent and taxes. Worcester is responding to more findings of West Nile virus in mosquitoes. Tonight, the Central Massachusetts Mosquito Control Project will spray 2 areas of concern in the city after sunset up until midnight. Meanwhile, Massachusetts Department of Public Health officials have raised the level of West Nile virus across the state to moderate. 162 communities, including Worcester, were already considered to be at a moderate risk. No humans have tested positive for the virus. In a high-stress job, focusing on mental health is sometimes forgotten. At the Worcester Fire Department, firefighters are working to be more aware of their surroundings and breathing. Our Chandler Walsh joins us now to explain. Chandler?
Olivia, dozens of Worcester firefighters completed a mindfulness workshop with UMass Medical School. UMass has been running the program for decades, but this is the first time they've run a specialized program just for firefighters. Worcester firefighters are practicing mindfulness or minute-to-minute awareness with a guided meditation.
Expand the field of your awareness.
It's a skill they learned in a UMass Medical School mindfulness workshop.
They were introduced to different techniques, the body scan, awareness of breath, mindful check-ins.
The department hopes the training will improve firefighters' performance in emergency situations and their resilience to stress.
We want to train our brains to leave the bad stuff alone.
Worcester Fire Lieutenant Patrick Shivrick reached out to UMass after he was exposed to mindfulness in another fire department training. About 50 members of the department took the 4-week course with homework and practice exercises.
They guide you through your body where you're tensing and relaxing different body parts. And that's supposed to kind of make you focus on that specific moment.
The department says the training has brought more focus to the job.
So if I'm working on that roof, I'm able to sort of pay more attention to the fact that I'm working with the chainsaw, I'm on this roof. I don't need to be concerned with what's occurring on the ground in this moment.
People who have practiced it and do practice it seem to see a great benefit in their situational awareness.
Chief Michael Lavoie says mindfulness could help firefighters deal with stress before it leads to post-traumatic stress disorder.
When you start to become mindful and start to concentrate on your breath and things like that, and you start to relax, all of a sudden you realize how stressed you actually are.
The fire department has also begun putting recruits through another training called O2X, which focuses on physical and mental health. Chief Lavoie hopes to put them through the mindfulness workshops as well. Chandler Walsh, Worcester News Tonight.
Dozens of Muslim families celebrating a holy Muslim holiday at the Worcester Islamic Center today. In Arabic, Eid al-Adha means the festival of the sacrifice. For Muslims, it commemorates the day when Prophet Abraham intended to sacrifice his son, but was instructed by God to offer an animal instead. Today in Worcester, the celebration included food and refreshments for everyone to enjoy. The holiday also marks the end of the Muslim pilgrimage to Mecca.